Good afternoon. I'm Harry as moderator at this debate with title SNBP in assessing the quality of prospective university student. Introduce at the right side their contra team. Please introduce yourself
My name is Kezia Kalista. My name is Hannah Pitambela. My name is Denise Aksar.
and introduce at left side their pro team. Please introduce yourself.
My name is Tantra Dada Prahesa.
My name is Bintang Putraidas.
Okay, good afternoon everyone. Today we will to discuss about SNBP is more than effective but than SNBT. In assessing the quality of prospective university student, each team will present their opinion followed by a session for arguments and final conclusions. Let's start with the pro team to present viewpoint.
Thank you, moderator. We believe SNBP is a better way to assess students because it looks at their performance over 2 years, not just one test. This means it's fairer for students who work hard and keeps good grades throughout their time in school.
We disagree. SNBT is a fairer method because it uses one standardized test for everyone. This way, all students have the same change, and there are no differences between school or grading system.
Thank you. Now let's move to argument pass. Pro team, please continue.
Thank you, moderator. We understand that SNBT seems fair because everyone takes the same test. But SNBP look at students' performance over time. It considers long-term efforts which show the students' real potential.
But school grades can be very different from one region to another. There can also be differences in how teachers grade or teach. So students aren't always judged the same way.
We know there are differences, but SNBP uses a school index to adjust for this. This, this means students of different schools
Interruption.
still get a fair exchange. Go ahead, please.
Even with the school index, it doesn't completely fix the problem. Scores from different schools might not be equal because the teaching quality can be very
Interruption.
no thank you can be very different. Once again, I emphasize why SNBT is more objective because it's based on the same test for everyone. All students take the same exam, so there's no impact of different grading system.
That's true, but SNBP only tests one student for one day. It doesn't show how consistent or dedicated they have been over the years.
Consistency can also be affected by the quality of teaching. SNBT ensures that all the students are tested the same way. So there are no advantages or disadvantages.
We understand that, but we believe a one-day test is not always a fair way to measure students' ability. It may not reflect their true efforts or skills.
But high performing students who may not have extra preparation should still have an equal change. If we only use school grades, we might miss students who are get better at taking tests but haven't always had perfect grades.
We think students who consistently perform well in school show their long-term abilities. SNBP rewards work hard over time.
You didn't answer our point. What about students who might not have good grades but perform well on SNBT? Focusing only on school grades might miss their potential.
Alright. Thank you for pro team contra team. Next, move to the conclusion page. Pro team, please.
Thank you, moderator. In conclusion, we believe SNBP is better way to evaluate students because it looks at their academic performance over 3 years. The school index makes sure that students with from different background have an equal chance, which makes SNBP is a fair option.
Thank you, pro team. Pak Radim, your conclusion?
Thank you, moderator. We still believe that SNBT is a more objective way to, as a student, it tests everyone the same way, which makes it a fairer and more direct way to measure students' abilities and readiness for university exam.
Thank you for debat participant. We hope this decision help everyone understand the pros and cons of the assessment method. Thank you.
Thank you, moderator.
Thank you.
Thank you, moderator.